What is up, YouTube? It should be live now, I think. Hopefully I remember to turn my mic on. Or else I'm just sitting here chatting into nothingness. Now I'm going to do my best to try and adjust the audio here a little bit because sometimes these Kombat Kast, their audio is all over the place. Like them sitting and chatting is going to be like super duper low. I'm hoping that they fixed it this time. But yeah, yo, Koala Bear Con, what up? Six Stance was actually the first one to comment here. I'm not even sure when that came through. Rizorian Buck, if you're still here, what up? Thanks for hanging out. I was working all day, so I didn't have a chance to check out this loveliness. And, you know, dodging spoilers on the internet, you know? But I'm here now, and we're going to sit down, we're going to watch this whole thing. I'm going to skip past the intro. I already gave it a couple minutes here just for people to pour in. We scheduled this ahead of time because, you know, go for the 30-second mark. Scheduled this because I actually haven't done a live stream on YouTube in a while. I've been doing all my streaming on Twitch. Still gonna do some streaming over there, but I'm gonna try to bring back the YouTube streams. I like hanging out with y'all. This is where like my community started, you know. So it's really cool to hang out here for a little while. And Robo Charlie, good to see you in the chat, my friend. Let me know if anything is kind of funky or whatnot in the stream, but. Yeah, like I said, a little rusty on the YouTube side of things. So it looks like we're getting into it here. Oh, hold on, I have to move my camera, so I think I got a wall reflection going on in the background. Yes, I do. What's my lamp? I have two lamps. I have one over here, and I have one up here that you can't see. But every once in a while, the reflection isn't so friendly to me. Let's see if the bot is on. Messes up the bot input. No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kombat Kast. We're very excited to have you here. We have a great Kombat Kast today. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Oh, one of the designers.
I'm Brownback, the QA lead at NetherRealm Studios.
Nice.
So we're excited about the stream today. We have a lot of great stuff to show you. We have T1000.
Metal Bow.
Cameo joining.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Madam Bow, I gotta say.
And we also have some balance stuff to show. We have a lot of videos, probably more videos than we've shown in a while.
Let's get to it.
So before we get to all of that, let us show, for those of you who have not seen it yet, the T1000 trailer. Here you go.
Okay, we already did the reaction to this, so I'm actually just going to skip past this. I don't think that's going to make anybody sad. I kind of just want to get to the gameplay and, more importantly, the balance changes.
Stood out to us. Let's talk about real quick, like we always do, what stood out to us about the trailer. Stephanie?
For me, it's when he does a dive kick, but instead of a kick, it's turning into the big gloopy thing. I've never seen a dive gloop before.
Yeah, that's great.
Dive gloop.
Mine's going to be Madam Bow, and then she beats your ass with a chancla. All right? Like, that's a weapon of mass destruction. You do not mess with a chancla. Ever.
Understood. For me, it's just the reference.
A chancla? Is that what it's called? I was calling it a
slipper.
slipper.
I've seen the movie recently again, and like every little bit is something from the movie, and maybe some stuff from MK lore as well.
Yeah.
Like
I heard you had a watch party, and we weren't even invited.
We did. A lot of the folks that I work with are younger and have not seen T2.
Which is weird.
Like, we have got to see this.
And now here we are.
Super holds up.
I think you could watch T2 without watching T1, to be honest.
Them very soon. Now let's talk about some balance stuff. We have about 7 videos. I'm going to go through what.
All right, I'm stoked for this. I'm stoked for this. I want to see these balance changes.
Baraka players. A very new, interesting way of using your fatal blow. You have a new thing that replaces your fatal blow. So when you're under 30% health, you activate Desperate Tarkatan. Now at this time, you will be losing some health as it goes, slowly ticking away. But while it's active, you can keep doing special moves and chain them together. There's more to it. You'll see it in the.
So it's like hype. It's like Johnny Cage hype, but for Baraka.
How that looks.
Oh, okay, so they finally have some use for his like downward spike move that nobody ever uses.
All right, very interesting.
I mean, that's exactly what you described.
Kind of, yeah,
Pretty
crazy
much.
combos, crazy combos.
Pretty much.
Melina fans out there,
There's a few.
there are. Melina also has a new thing very similar to Baraka.
There's a few.
It's the Tarkatan blood, I'm sure.
Yes, it has definitely a lot to do with Tarkat. When she is below 30% health, she can replace her Fatal Blow with a thing where she's able to called Crazy Tarkatan, where she can link strings together, weird cancels. You can do a bunch of new crazy combos. Now, at the end of it, you will have to like regain your composure. So you want to get all the damage out that you can because you'll be stunned for a moment. But it's going to make for a bunch of new combos and new crazy scenarios.
Is there a video?
Let's take a look at it.
What? Excuse me? You're gonna buff Melina? Is that what I'm seeing on my screen right now? They're buffing Melina? No, I'm just playing. That's wild, though. Holy crap. Character's been still winning tournaments and stuff after a year, and you're just going to buff her? I wonder if they're going to...
Those combos just went on and on and on.
That was definitely crazy.
Yeah, with a K.
And you'll see at the end, she had to... she
She had to purge it out.
She did. So, another new thing for Melina.
Okay, I wonder if they're going to... Hold on.
Can she...
I wonder if they're going to nerf anything about her, because that looked crazy. Like, you had Lao low hat, and then you're doing... canceling your overhead strings into more overhead strings, like... What the hell?
Has some changes.
Didn't see this one coming.
Yo, Miguel, what up?
Balance stance, some tweaks to both Balanced and Sento. Hit reactions were changed to allow for more room for Kenshi to extend some Kenshi combos and allow for easier ways into Sento stance. Sento stance was reduced by a few seconds, but we gave Kenshi a new way.
Yes!
Out
Nerfs
of
to
Sento
Kenshi.
stance
Is there a video?
with a new move called Soul Exit. Let's take a look.
Oh, look at that Sento cooldown. Oh, I like that a lot. That was a lot in the making. Oh, that's cool. He kind of runs up and stabs you.
All right, so some new changes to Kenshi. We got another video. It's kind of a mashup. We got Reiko and Tremor. Reiko's Charging Pain has some quality of life changes coming this patch. Can cancel the running portion. It'll come out a little faster, letting Reiko mix up his pressure.
Why do they keep buffing this character?
Command grab from the run. Here's a big one. Tremor now can turn himself into a rock on the ground.
A rock?
That you can even, yeah.
A rock.
A rock.
Yes.
That you can jump off of like an interactable or throw.
It's very fun.
Let's take a look at that.
I'm actually surprised they didn't put that in initially when Tremor was released. That actually really surprised me. Okay, that's stupid, though. Let's go. All right, crazy mix incoming.
You were joking. That rocked.
Bro, here's a big one. General Shao players, and also those who use Striker, another mashup. General Shao is now given a new move this patch, which isn't exactly a move so much. It doesn't do damage, but it allows you to keep your weapon on the ground.
I would agree, Charlie. They just want people to play them.
Different ways you can do that, so you can keep doing those like punching mix-ups and whatnot. But also, Striker from UMK3 has
my favorite.
Rapid Fire has been added to his arsenal. Let's take a look.
Oh. What does this look like? Anna's an ambush? Did I see that right? Okay, no, I gotta look at that again. Was that an ambush?
Shao, keeping the axe on the ground. Let's take a look.
I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Yeah, that was an ambush. Wow. Okay. So he just spends bar and extends the time.
So a lot of
She's
new
got crazy
ways
mix.
to play General Shao, keeping the axe on the ground longer and just doing punches, and Striker comes out,
Blah, 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 blah.
keeps them back a little bit. Awesome stuff.
Oh, full cameo
Sub-Zero
meter too.
has
Wow.
something coming that I think a lot of fans are going to be very excited about. It has a new move called Polar Palm, which is, I mean, for the most part,
Sounds like Cold Hand.
It does. It's like it's a freeze in the
Hand.
middle of a combo.
What?
Let's take a look.
That looks like his, what the fuck input was that from MK9? So you can finally freeze mid-combo. It's not exactly the ice ball. I know a lot of Sub-Zero players didn't like that you can't combo from the ice ball, but it's something.
I'm sure a lot of Sub-Zero fans out there are really going to enjoy
He's
that.
top 5 now. Top 5.
Finally, Tanya players. Tanya's Enhanced Seeking Guidance has a new mechanic to it, which
boy.
allows Tanya to use this buff as a hit confirm and combo out of the charge. There's more to it again, like we've talked about. We can see that in the patch notes, but let's see it in action.
Back to, okay. Ooh, that's actually a really nice change for Tanya. Me and Hater were going over her a little bit last time we were hanging out and kind of explaining, so I have a little bit more of an idea of how she works. Look at that combo, that was really nice.
So new ways for Tanya to play.
Is it tomorrow? Because that combo seemed like it lasted forever.
Tanya has some new tricks up her sleeve for sure. Exciting.
Chargeable back
and
to you.
that's
Okay,
right
thank
now,
you.
For the
Right,
figures we have,
right.
that's all we
I remember
have.
that.
Cool.
We will have patch notes coming out right before the
Patch?
for T1000, yes.
No, you
But
won't. You'll release
that
them like
character thing
hours
we'd like
after
to
the
talk
patch
about.
drops.
Woo! So, of course, new patch, new season. Well, not new season, just a rerun of a previous season. We have Season 3 coming back, a.k.a. Season of the Cryomancer. There are some new seasonal palettes for some of the new DLC characters, similar to what we've done.
What's the closest you
with,
have made
like,
it to
Season of
first
Blood
place
and
in
things
an
like
MK
that, where we
tournament?
wanted to make sure that some
First
of the DLC
place.
characters
Believe
got
it or
a little
not.
seasonal love as well.
I'm a two-time
Again,
Canadian champion.
Across the Golden Pathway, there's a few new rewards scattered along the way, so if you're replaying the season for another second time, there's still new things for you to achieve and whatnot. We've also sprinkled in some of those mini games that we've made from Season 8 and continuing to add to the reruns of seasons. So there's still stuff in there for you to go ahead and collect and obtain if you've played the season before, and if you haven't played the season before, welcome to the Season of Cryomancer. Probably my favorite final boss fight.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was super excited about
it. We are going to move on now to
An MK9.
show off
MK9.
Madame Bo in 2000. Let us start with Madame Bo.
So let's check out Madame Bo. We'll start with
All
the
right.
throw.
What does she do? I'm probably more excited for
Great one.
Love the vibe.
Love it.
Yeah, all right. So the first move I'll show is her bottle toss. It's her neutral attack. She comes out, throws a bottle with an arc projectile. Not a ton of damage, but it's an ambush move.
Yeah, that looks kind of like Striker Grenade-y. I don't know.
Second one.
Cooldown's kind of meh.
She comes out with quick mid attack.
Oh, breaks her back a little bit.
Mid,
A little
okay.
bit. Look, she's very, very good at fighting, but very old. Now, the fun thing is, if you want to use both cameo bars and meter, you can hold it down, and she'll go and do flippy flops,
Flippity flops.
which you can actually use to do double team attacks.
Ooh.
So that's full cameo meter. Okay, that makes
And the
sense.
follow-up to that is back is a quick low
She coming in hot.
with the exact
Into a
same
little
mechanic.
crumple thingy.
Hold it down, and she goes
cool.
into this
Oh,
awesome
restand.
double team where you guys can work together.
Nano time.
I'm sure we're going to see a lot of really crazy stuff
Really
with
fun
that.
combos.
And the
with
one thing
that.
I really like about Madame Bo too is when she interacts with the player character so much.
Yes.
Like you jump over her when she slides in and things like that. It just adds a little extra
kinda big.
oomph to it.
So that's kind of her base, very simple set that you can use.
There's more.
There's a lot more.
Stop it, you.
So
Okay.
she actually has drink service. Hit down in R1 and she'll come out, and from there you can hit down in R1 again to take a drink. And you have 3 levels.
So this is some Drunken
See,
Master
right under
level
my life
stuff
bar.
from
Level 1,
MKX.
Now I have 3 drinks, and you get
Full
different,
bottle there.
Yeah,
Yep.
you get different moves depending on your drunken level. So the first move you can do is new dashes. Down back R1 or down forward R1, and these have
Okay,
a
that's interesting.
ton of range. So let's compare. Take a drink. My normal back dash, my normal dash. It's like almost 3 times more.
This large stump.
Adding to
Yeah.
the
You
MKX
can
backdash
also
kind of
use the
thing.
bar
Their
meter
feed
in
is
a
flashing
combo,
for me.
Cancels into it.
Sorry about that,
and then
everyone.
continue.
It's not on my end this time.
So
I
that's
know
going
that.
to
I know
open
that.
up your
I've done
combo
that to me before.
possibilities for every character. You can do these custom combos that normally wouldn't be possible.
So this gives everybody dash
very cool
cancels,
stuff.
basically, is what I'm hearing.
Now again, that's going to take a bar meter, and it's going to take one of your drinks away.
Don't take my drinks away.
Let's see. With level 2, you gain access. This is so fun to me.
That's great.
Oh, I thought that was a T1000's
You
move
can
when I
use
saw
that
it in
to
the
start
trailer.
Combos. You can use
So everyone
that,
gets that.
If they're going to try to anti
The belly
you,
flop.
It's an overhead. You can use it on mix-ups, and it just looks really funny.
You get a couple drinks in me, I'll do some belly flops. There we go.
And then lastly, if you're fully loaded, you
Fully
gain
loaded.
access to the puke,
Oh, the barf.
which is a combo starter.
Oh,
Wow,
Just
that
wanted to-
keeps
Yeah,
you stuck
that's-
for
I
a
wanted to
long
show it
time.
before. And then now notice, after you vomited, she won't serve you for
She
a
says
little while.
no thank you.
Yeah.
Gonna flash for a bit. All right,
Drink
I'm
responsibly.
just glad someone confirmed it wasn't just me.
that's what I'm gonna eat.
And then you can see you go for the puke, and it's a combo starter. Just
All right, puts your
expect.
opponent
Yeah, as
airborne,
you'd
though.
expect.
As you'd expect, like
Right.
in the real world, sure.
So that is Madame Beau's new set. You can see it's she has kind of
awesome.
a
It's awesome.
it's definitely one of the funnier things in the game.
She's gonna be a
Ton of
popular cameo.
personality. And a lot of stuff like, from newer players to older players, there's a lot of stuff you can do. There's
Yes.
some master stuff, and there's some stuff where you're throwing bottles and doing kicks.
Right,
So,
and
fun
none of
little
it's hard to
Raicho throwbacks.
execute. It's a lot of options, but none of it's difficult. I think it'll be pretty straightforward. You can also just,
Interesting.
if you don't even want to mess with serving, you could just use her, her low combo starter. You can go into, use the bottle toss to complement your projectiles. She's pretty straightforward, but then she also has that layer of depth that's a lot of fun if you want to get into the drinking.
The backdash will have
awesome.
Very cool.
invincibility frames.
Once you get used to the rules
maybe.
of the drink meter, I think pretty straightforward and a lot of fun and just very funny.
Excuse me.
Happy hour. Gotta love it.
I love it. All right, so that is Madame Beau, who will be available to all who own Chaos Reigns at no additional cost.
Cool.
So that's how you can grab Madame Beau for
Wow.
your team. Main event time. We should
Got
talk
puke in
about
every
showing,
NRS game?
T1000.
T1000, I'm real excited for this.
All right.
Who puked
metal.
in MK11?
So if you were to think about T1000, what kind
He's
of
metal.
players is metal? What kind of players would play T1000?
I think he is, I would describe him as
Can do everything.
he's like a
He's got range. He's got close up.
range,
He
he's
can
got
close the range.
projectiles. He's like a Swiss Army knife, actually.
Ooh, that's really good.
A Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's
I see what you did there.
almost like he's a machine that analyzed the best possible attacks in a fighting game and gave them to himself.
It's just like me.
I would
Just
say
like me.
there's definitely a lot of things in this character that we've never done before.
Her fatality
Which is really neat,
Oh,
especially some
interesting.
of the just
I don't
the
remember that at all.
technology with the character. You'll see
Yes.
later sometimes when you hit the character, blood will come off, but it's it's not blood, it's liquid metal,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see it go back to the feet of them and things like that.
Extremely cool. And
Hmm.
wait till people see him as a victim of a
Yep.
fatal blow and stuff like that. It's really, really neat.
Well, let's take a look
Rambo
at
if he ate too. Oh, that's
All
right.
so
I
let's
forgot
take
about
a look
that.
at his normals first. As you can imagine, with bladed arms, hands that can become any weapon, he has really good range. Like sweep, uppercut.
Okay, rangy boy.
Got range.
Yeah. Let's start with his back two, which is a
Making up for the
overhead.
lack of a projectile,
Pops them
probably.
up. Now he can actually
That
hold
looks.
it, and if you fully charge it, he gets a much bigger pop.
That looks really
You can
fast.
also cancel it, so you can go into a
Quan
low.
Chi-
So let's go
Quan-
over his
Quan
low.
Chi-
Back
Quan Chi
32,
Oh god, that's so soft.
into that
So
headbutt.
overhead lows are a thing here.
Absolutely, that's going to be a reoccurring thing with T1000.
I really like the whole piercing to the knee and skull. It's so cool.
One of my favorite throws too. That's such a cool, just technical looking throw. 'Cause it
Yes,
just phases through
phasing
them.
through. It's
I
so
feel
cool.
like you have a favorite throw every throw.
I do. I love
That's pretty
throws.
cool. I can't lie. I like
And
that.
that's one thing about this character too, which you'll see as you go, is like a lot of new things.
Oh, he has a
we've
gun.
never
Maybe he
done
does have a
before
projectile.
with a character are done with T1000. We'll see some more of that.
Very cool.
That's
The
a
blood
pretty
effects,
original
when he's a
idea.
Victim, all really cool.
So he's got a little bit of
Let's go
mix going
over
on there, a
to
little bit of
his
mix, a little bit of
First
range.
is 4-2-2, which is great long range, mid-mid. You're not going to get huge combos off of it, but it's a great kind of safest way to control space.
Everyone loves those mid-space sort of.
Wonder if that's special
moves.
cancelable.
And complementing that is forward 1, this elbow, which can go into this 2-player animation.
Where did that arm come from?
Absolutely rules. It took me decades to notice he has 3 arms during the helicopter scene.
Do you think you could have 4 arms if you want?
I think he can pretty much
Possibly.
do whatever he wants within reason.
You'll also notice in some of his moves, like parts of him will turn to pure metal, like
Yes.
his knee in that when there's a headbutt he
It's
does.
so cool.
Yeah.
Whap, whap, whap,
And I
whap.
love his standing too. There's just the
What is the
poke.
distance on that?
Very, very far. Instead of just he does have jabs, but I love that his standing to
Oh my god,
mid-range
that's so
control.
obnoxious.
Yeah, that's a very reoccurring thing with T1000, as you can imagine. So you want to see his special moves?
I do.
Let's start
Yeah, let's see
with
it.
his zoning tools.
Cool.
Pull out the pistol.
Blah, blah.
You
Okay,
can hold it
you
down to
said
do 2
zoning
shots.
tools.
If you EX it,
Multiple
it does
ones?
a bunch of shots. He also has an advancing gun. You can hold it down. And if you
Oh, that
EX
looks
it,
annoying.
You can hold one button to go into a stab and switch a spot.
Which is my favorite move of the game. It is the movie through and through.
It looks so
He's gonna be
awesome.
really
The way
annoying
he's
to
just
try and
walking
zone.
forward
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
Do you think he needs bullets, or he can just create more bullets?
That's a very good
He
question.
I wonder if
cannot
all of
create
those are highs
machinery.
though.
Yep.
If you could like
Go to bullets, not
sneak underneath them.
It has
The
multiple
gun he's
components.
putting inside of him.
Yeah.
If you look when he does it, he's putting it inside of him. It's an actual gun.
Right. But I'm just wondering about the bullets.
The bullets are real bullets.
Okay, alright.
They explain in the movie he cannot make machinery, moving parts, stuff like that.
Oh,
All right,
interesting.
so let's go over his close quarter.
Seems like it doesn't make sense, not consistent with the character, but whatever.
Letting me know.
Down back 2, one of the cooler moves I think. Creates
Hey,
the
there's the hook swords.
Does the classic tornado slam.
How can you not love that?
If you EX it, you get a pop-up. That's going to be one of his core combo starters.
Metal choke
Okay.
slam. Sweet.
Down forward 2 is these 2 hook swords, kind of the hook blade things he creates. If he EX it, it has armor, so that's going to be one of his like get
that's his
off
armored
me,
moves,
get away from
okay.
me, don't pressure me tools.
Interesting to see
Then
what the
he
frame
has a
data
great
looks like
one,
on
the
this.
Wrath Hammer. He literally creates Shao Kahn's hammer, the classic hammer from like MK3.
That's cool.
That's an overhead.
And then the
Oh, and you can
puddles
see the
come
puddles
rushing back.
coming.
I
Yeah, okay.
absolutely love
You'll
that
notice that with
effect.
the
I love
blood
that. That's
and
cool.
the
That's cool.
creations that they'll all come back and reform.
And it comes back into it.
Reconstitute. Yeah.
Then let's go over one of his air attacks. Maybe my favorite move, the
Blop.
the gloop, the dive gloop.
Dive
You've seen a
gloop.
dive kick. How about a dive gloop?
Gloop.
That doesn't look as obnoxious
And
as
if he
dive
EX
kicks
it,
to
He
me.
turns into a puddle, and he has different options from that, which we're gonna go over in just a second. So he has 2 kind of stance moves. Let's start with the puddle. Back forward 3, he becomes the puddle. You hold it back. He can actually go through the
So
opponent,
stupid.
and from there he can
Oh
do
my
1
God.
do spikes. That's like your quick move. Or you can do 2, do this uppercut, which is a combo starter.
Very cool.
Or you can just hit 3 to come back whenever you want. And if you EX it,
I wonder if you'll
it
be able
actually
to.
starts off with spikes, and that counts as a low. So you can mix it in with the hammer,
Oh, cool.
the back 2.
Oh
and
man,
you
this
can
character's got
instantly go
mix. He's
into
got
these.
range.
You
He's
can
got
quickly have a low
projectiles,
combo starter.
anti-zoning.
Or you can choose to still hold it, go
Pay
through
to
them,
win,
come up
baby.
behind them in the knockdown, stuff like that. So
Now
it
this
could
is not a fully invincible move. Like go ahead and
Correct.
gloop towards me.
yeah, you
so-
can actually hit him out of it.
And after spikes,
yeah, fair enough, I guess.
changes things,
Yes,
but yeah.
exactly. And the spikes are very, very quick. And this has, when you do this, you go into this, you have these moves. So you could quickly go into the uppercut and get a combo off his dive glue.
207 damage for a bar.
Back forward 4, where he turns full metal and starts walking forward. From there, he
Bruh.
can end it.
That's
He can do
intimidating
this mid
AF.
attack, which is quick, or he can do a grab.
Very cool.
Now this has armor, and he can either absorb 2 hits or 70 points of damage. So let's try it. So you can use it to punish like a down 1. But if you do something
it's like a
an
parry.
uppercut,
You got 2. Oh, his
Yeah.
head. His head's
he'll
flying.
come off and he'll reform.
And there's there's a bunch of different cases for that too, which is a really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like try it with a sweep attack.
Oop, that's not a sweep attack, but knock his head off again.
Why are you running away?
Sorry.
He's so scared.
There we go.
His leg will break, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, if
okay,
he
that's
EX
kinda
it,
cool.
it
I mean,
doubles
the animations
now
are
he can
kinda cool.
take More hits and more damage.
Oh, cool.
Doesn't look like they're right on
So
the
let's
taking
try
70
that.
damage. I feel like it's more
Uppercut,
than that.
just uppercut, another uppercut. And you know, he can, that's an actual punish because it is the recovery of it.
Punished an uppercut.
Can you burn a bar to
Yes.
get a combo
And
after that?
lastly, if you've got the meter for it, if you EX the back forward 4, you get it down 2 to go into the EX version of the puddle. So you could
Okay.
do stuff like punish a normal attack, then go into the puddle, then go no combo starter. That's going to take a lot of meter, but it can be very, very deadly.
And this is a lot of cool mix-ups, a lot of cool thought processes to use while you're using.
Exactly.
Man, he's got a lot of stuff
So
he can
I think
do.
He's a character that has, you know, it's like he looked at every possible option and has an answer for it.
Right.
You know,
That move has so much range. That's actually crazy.
But very, very powerful. That's going to get people scared to attack.
You do the ambush
and then
move while
you
doing the
know,
walk
his
down?
throws,
That'd be
his
kind of.
overhead, his lows.
Got it.
So, you want to see his fatal blow?
Yeah.
Fatal blow. I must have missed that in the trailer. The range on that. Holy moly.
All right, and that is T1000 coming very shortly to you all to play.
Very cool.
Very excited about it. Thank you so much for that. It was an excellent run through of Madame Bo and T1000. Couple more things before we go. Esports is going, and it's been live, and it's been awesome. We've had Vianality, we've had Pro Competition Mexico. Thank
Both
you
great
to
events,
those
by
of
the way.
tournaments for
Very
putting on
exciting.
some of the coolest stuff we've seen. Some of the coolest trophies. Some of the coolest just
The hat
events.
was
Yeah,
pretty
the
awesome.
hat was
I'm super
incredible.
jealous.
One of the best trophies.
You brought the hype and the brutal combats, combos, and we're super excited for it. Next tournament we have
Tell us.
We have next.
Texas Showdown, which I've watched on
Ooh.
stream many times, and they always bring it too.
Nice.
That is March 28th through the 30th. Watch it on stream. Some top tier gameplay.
Oh, in a couple
calendar.
weeks here. Okay.
Please do not miss it. We're
Is
excited.
Sonic going to be there?
I don't know yet.
I got my money on Sonic. Sonic's going to be there. I got my money on Sonic.
Fair enough.
Bold.
Bold choice.
Yeah,
Um,
a
but
real
the
gamble
tournament's been
there.
Great. We've seen a lot of new characters coming out of the woodwork. Really cool to watch.
A lot of cool, crazy team combinations. Characters that people expected that would be there aren't there.
Very interesting. Some really cool stuff happening. So we hope to see you on stream. DK, anything from you?
We've got some birthday shout-outs.
Dig it.
All right, here we go. We've
Do
got
I still
Rick
play in
James,
tournaments?
Sarah
Just
Cruz,
casually. I don't take anything too
Leo
seriously these days.
Salgado. All right, nailed it. Tom Combs, Rizwan, Rizbiz, happy birthday. The
I don't really
good.
care about birthday
The
shoutouts.
stream-
Sorry.
Well, right now, actually, we're going to show the fight that QA did.
Yep.
This one's a doozy.
I actually did it this time.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm sure.
done.
I'm sure you did. We get some doozy because it's we got some shape shifting going on.
Woo!
So thank you so much for joining. Stick around for that fight.
All right,
And we
let's
will
watch
see
this
you
fight.
next time.
Bye.
Let's watch this fight. We got Shang and Janet.
Round one, fight.
Starts with I'm already salty just looking at those pokes. Nice. Good micro duck. Oh, Shang Tsung combos. Not really sure what you're doing with Janet there, but that was cool. Damn, fatal blows already? Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. Monkey flips. No announcers? I want to hear the T1000 wins.
Fight.
So stupid. Frame data is going to be really important for this character because he could be absolutely ridiculous if he's got a lot of safety to him on top of a lot of range and a lot of mix, and if things are unsafe. She's like holding her back as she's running away. That's great.
Terminated.
Shang's turn. Of course, no breaker. Scheduled fights. Oh, he has like unique animations for when you fatal blow him. That's interesting.
Final round. Fight.
I mean, that makes sense, because obviously you wouldn't have like a rib cage or whatever. Liquid metal. What does it look like when you fatality him? Oh, the Shang knows what they're doing. Who would have guessed? QA at NetherRealm knows what they're doing. What a concept, huh? I'll use that as a combo, huh? Oh, with the brutality. Let's go.
Say, that's a nice look.
Brutality.
Say, that's a nice look.
Wins.
Alright, well, so that's our first look at T1000. My initial thoughts are he looks broke as fluff. Like, does everything, counters everything. His moves and everything are actually nuts. Like I said, it'll really depend on what his frame data looks like as to whether or not he will be as strong as I think he's going to be. I wonder which moves Shujinko can steal from him. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm curious as well. I bet he steals the gunshot because he needs a projectile. So that's what Shujinko does. So, bro, Shujinko doing some shape shifting that could be fantastic. So, but that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks to everyone that left a like on the stream. It's something free that you can do that helps out the channel a lot. Kind of helps us find other people who are like-minded and want to share some Mortal Kombat. So, that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. #Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll catch all you Bonehawks in the next video.